Well, ladies and gentlemen, this junior champion and junior snow, it's a no-brainer. We're going to go with that. She is so beautiful. She is everything I've talked about all day with her balance, size, and air strength, and just a tremendous, tremendous individual. For reserve, we're going to follow up the winner here. Looking after it just follows that same pattern. She's deep, she's open, she's corrected through her lines. After her tracks out an extreme set of deep lines. And then front of the fence will follow that second one rarely. Just needs a little time to get herself maybe hit down and over the winner. Congratulations, junior attenders.
Congratulations to Kyle Clark. He is the owner of the Winter Cat and is junior champion of the Youth Bronze Show. Reserve junior lady from Chelsea Young. And winning the junior 2-year-old class.
Greasy, oily, dusty.
For John Evans. Second, number 90, VS Newlands Legion Squad, Brian Scuttle. The third entry, 28. Second, was entry made out for Roberto Zelda for James Hardy. And third, entry number 90 for Brian Scuttle.
Our Jersey Junior 3 class, a close placing up top, but in these young cows, there's two things I really like, and that's snugness to the other attachments in the young cow and how comfortable they are on her hind legs. And I think this cow in first, she has the advantage over the cow in second in both of those. Just tracks a little more comfortable on her hind legs today. In her attachment, she's a little higher and wider at the top of the rear udder, a little snugger in her fore udder attachment. But this second cow, boy, do I love the show style she's got, the uphill run, the straight top, a beautiful chine to her, and she uses that show style, and she's got more width all the way throughout than the cow following her in third.
For your cat
was helping us.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up here for Junior Champion Open Show. I know the hard work and dedication people spent through the winter preparing these animals. They've done an extraordinary job. These efforts have all been presented great. I think everybody here in New York deserves a round of applause for what they put towards it. I normally only bring 4 efforts down with such an extreme group today. I know the 5th. We have this one here. Beautiful, overpowering. We love the rib development, the way she tracks out. And then we have that silky fall calf there. Calf is just so correct. She's so fat. She's open in her rib. And then we come to that pair of summer yearlings. What a beautiful pair of efforts. Efforts that are long, they're tall, they're hairy, they're open enough. They're still refined, they're so feminine. Efforts that are just going to keep coming. They'll be right there when it comes to all time. Then we have that senior yearling, another effort just has that balance. This side of the open with so much extreme depth to her, so correct to her feet and legs. I haven't made anyone changing it just like the length of her just a smidge. But I'm going to go out and select my junior champion, my reserve, and my honorable mention in that order. I think this will be extreme pair of efforts out here. I just can't get away from the summer yearlings. Efforts that are so balanced, so hairy, so correct, and so much length to them. I think efforts that are just going to turn into beautiful, beautiful cows. I got that senior yearling honorable mention. An effort that just turned my trigger for when she come in. An effort so deep, just like the length of her out just a smidge. But she tracks out so beautiful with those feet and legs, which follows into that summer yearling pattern. Congratulations, it's efforts.
Congratulations, Junior Champion in the summer yearling class at KMRC. You know by Catherine Jackson and Kristen Jantel. Reserve also for the summer yearling is number 33, Kathy Ashby Greenbow from Dane Dale from the lead pair. And your winning senior 3-year-old is number 90.
Our Jersey senior 3-year-old class, a beautiful class, but a beautiful pair that come up to the top here. And the cow that starts the class, she's just got the length, the udder attachments, got more balance all the way through her udder, her mammary system today, and just more overall cow today over the cow in second. The second place cow, another beautiful dairy cow, beautiful snug mammary attachments. But just not the mass to get above the cow in first place. But second over third, she uses that angularity up through the front end, just a little longer up through her rump, a little more width right at the pins than the cow following in third. Third and fourth, a close placing, but when you analyze them, she's a little snugger, a little longer in her forudder attachment today than the cow that we have coming out in fourth. And the cow in fourth, a beautiful dairy cow, love the width to her rear udder all the way up through, but just a little more angular today than the cow following in fifth. The fifth place cow, another cow, beautiful mammary system, a cow you'd maybe like to just square up in her rump structure to get her any higher today.
Judge Little is selecting the intermediate champion of the Jersey Youth Show. The first and second place on deck to select intermediate champion of the Ultimate Jersey Show. For the junior 2-year-old, 77 and 76. Senior 2-year-old, 85 and 84. Junior 3-year-old, 89 and 28. Senior 2-year-old, 93 and 98 complete. And for your Jersey catalog, class 17, senior 3-year-olds, entry 91, fourth first junior, 92 was fifth, 93 first,
Yeah, high of
94 seventh, 95 third, 96 ninth, 97 eighth, 98 second, 99 was sixth. We need a Charles Swift senior 2-year-old. Charles Swift senior 2-year-old should be at ringside in this class. Check in with Jack. Senior 2-year-old.
Well, there are our junior wrestling females. We have such uniformity, just two class members in there. We have our number center, just so much uniformity and balance in the areas that we're looking for today. Just winning group, we fall out the second. Some well-grown members there in the second place. Just don't quite have that cleanness in the areas that these first group had. Congratulations to the members.
In our best junior females, first one to Alina Gary, second to forefront, Charles Swift, the third to Diamond Rule Lifestyle. Let's bring our senior 2-year-olds into the ring. This class, senior 2-year-olds into the ring.
Our Jersey show for intermediate champion of the junior show. 4 nice animals out here, but for me, there's one cow that sticks out for intermediate champion. If that young man will pull his senior 3-year-old up here, she's going to bring her right up. This cow will be our intermediate champion, just out of a really strong class, a beautiful balanced cow, beautiful seam all the way up her rear udder, and she uses the definition of seam to get it intermediate over. Reserve will be our first place 2-year-old if the young man will bring her up. Another cow, beautiful attachments, but just not the angularity yet as our 3-year-old. So congratulations to these exhibitors.
Our intermediate champion is the senior 2-year-old, number 91, representing Daniel. And reserve intermediate champion is the senior 2-year-old, Stephen Clay. Fortress Government Flynn.
You're here? Girl, here you got extension.
I just curl.
Longer. Get longer?
Longer the front.
Oh, okay. With all the cords you can't. Got you blown.
We're looking for a 103, 104, 105, and 102 for the Jersey 4-year-old class, please. Jersey 4-year-old, 102, 103, 104, 105. To ringside video and let us know if we got something. We also need energy 109 for the 4-year-old class. For the Jersey 4-year-old class, we're still looking for 102 for Grant Souza, 103 John Sharps, 104 Erica Cincinnati, and 109 Neil and Melanie Hunter. Please just be at ringside. Last call for number 91, Justin Whitney, for the Brown Swiss Senior 2-year-old class. Last call, number 91.
For intermediate champion of the Jersey show, nice quality throughout the young cows this morning, but I pulled 3 over here to the side. Beautiful cows. They got the sweep to the rib. They're long dairy cows. Beautiful attachments to the mammary system. But for me today, our intermediate champion, kind of a close placing, but I think we got such an advantage in maybe the length and the snugness to the forward. Or right now today, if our first place senior 3 will be our intermediate champion. And then I'm going to follow with our junior 2-year-old, the lovely balanced cow that just got all the parts. And she's just using just the levelness all the way throughout her udder over another real dairy 3-year-old that was second for honorable mention. So congratulations to these exhibitors.
Frank? Go on and go. No, just do it. You'll have a decent class, just do it. And I'll come in on maybe it in between.
I just getting really.
But do it. Just do that, it'll work. So anything really exciting in the phone? Okay. Well, I'm going to be driving out this week. If there was any reason something. Oh, it's fun. I'm going out to the spring show, so I figured I got to interview somebody new. Oh, okay. Well, I'm a junior. stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, why do you know what you used if you mixed it or just did straight? Straight on. So that says something here for me, but you know, I'll just. I gotta find the button here. Hold on. I had to find the button.
Before Judge Little takes the microphone, I'd just like to ask that the third place junior jersey exhibitor stay in the ring after reasons are given.
In the Jersey 4-year-old class, what a group of nutters. Way down the line, we got cows with tremendous mammary systems. But the cow today that starts the class, she's got the length, the height, the width of the rear udder, and she just uses her length, and she just tracks so much freer on her hind legs than the cow in second. I will grant the cow in second maybe a little stronger in the passions, but just doesn't move with the ease that the cow in first place moves with. Second over third, very close placing, but when it comes down to it, I think we got so much more height up to the top of the rear udder than the cow in third. Third, I will grant she as well moves with a little more ease than the cow in second, but just not the height or the cleanliness up through the front end to get over the cow in second. Third over fourth just uses the width through the mammary system, the capacity she has through her mammary system over the cow that we have following in fourth. And then fourth over fifth, a cow maybe just a little more angular all the way throughout, and a cow that does move with a little more ease on her hind legs today.
I just want to take a few minutes to give out some special awards. And before I do that, if all the connections with still standing jerseys and Valley Mound Farms could come out and accompany Miss Stranger in the ring, please. Reagan, stay with me. I need you can go. I need you to hang on to me. And I apologize to the Brown Swiss exhibitors that are going to have to hang on here for a minute, but yep. Still Standing Jerseys wanted to take a minute to recognize some outstanding juniors and outstanding seniors, both male and female. And the girls were so good that we had to come up with 2 awards. Honorable mention is going to be going to Amy Stranger. This award is given out in memory of Marjorie Witten and is given to an outstanding junior that we feel promotes the dairy industry. So congratulations, Amy. Kelsey Jones, if you could step forward. If you could step forward for us. Grab the plaque and the express bag. Our winner this year for Outstanding Young Female for the Marjorie Witten Award 2013 is going to Chelsea Jones. I want to thank Brian Secord and Haley Grote for helping me out with interviews. You really knocked it out of the park. If you could come forward, I'd love to shake your hand. Thank you very much for embodying what we want to see in a young person in the dairy industry. And then for the male award, I want to piggyback off of Chelsea because she was talking to me about the great relationship she has with her dad. And the male award is given in memory of my father. If it weren't for my dad, I wouldn't be in dairy. Scott Partridge, could you come up here? Scott nominated somebody that we felt just absolutely knocked it out of the park as far as embodying what a young man in the dairy industry should be doing and should be promoting. And this gentleman works for Scott. If we could have Connor Nesbitt, you are the 2013 Faye M. Frost Memorial Award winner for Outstanding Young Man. Thank you. Okay, just get him out here at some point.
I'll send him down.
Yep, just hold on to that then. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, Brown Swiss exhibitors here to start our cow classes off today. What a beautiful group of senior 2-year-olds we have out here. Lovely mammary systems the whole way down the line.
We have a February heifer here coming out in this senior 2-year-old class, just fresh here, right at 65 days. What a beautiful, beautiful mammary system she has. So much height and width to the rear udder, so much quality throughout and down through the seam and the length of the fore udder with all the venation on it. And a cow just handles her legs so smoothly, just a nice balanced open rib, really wide through her front end cow. We follow in with second. What a frame on a cow. You just love the depth and the openness to the rib. A cow, you just admire that size, the scale, and the depth and the openness. But a cow, I just need to see a little more quality through the rear of the mammary system, and I'd like to just see her track a little nicer on those feet and legs. Just hand them a little smoother today to get around this well-balanced cow we have winning. We follow in with third and fourth here, 2 cows that are recently fresh, cows that are just going to get better with time. They're strong, angular cows, cows that are big enough, they're clean enough through that front end, cows with beautiful mammary systems. They just need a little time to drop that rear and fore rib in and open up through that cage. Congratulations, exhibitors.
Right?
Yeah, she's supposed to be there. Okay. They called for her?
Yeah, I'll find her. Don't worry about it. Go get your picture.
Let's bring our junior 3-year-olds into the ring, please. Junior 3-year-olds into the ring in the round. And winning jersey 5-year-old, in 110, Kennedy Powell Kennedy for Kennedy Crush. Let's bring our jersey. And our 5-year-old class is actually 110 was first and 111 was second. Class 14 for your Brown Swiss senior 2-year-old. Entry number 79 was first. 80 was second. 81 fifth. 82 eighth. 83 12th. 84 fourth. 85 seventh. 86 was ninth, second junior. 87, sixth, and first junior. 88, second.
Good.
89, third. 90 was 11th. 91, 10th.
On our Jersey age cow, another nice class. But boy, it's a joy when you see cows like this come in the ring. And the cow that starts the class, just a beautiful cow. Tracks beautiful on her hind legs. She's got the beautiful frame to her, the angularity, the spring, the length of body. And then she uses her mammary system, a little more height all the way up to the top of the rear udder today. And then the cow in second. Second over third. The cow in second, when you view them from the front, she's just so angular. She's got a little more spring to her forerib. And she's got a little more length all the way throughout than the cow in third. Granting the cow in third, when you get behind her, what a tremendous rear udder she has. But just not the length and the spring and the depth to the forerib to get over the cow we have in the second. And then third over fourth, the cow, she does use that height and width of the mammary system and the levelness from her hooks to pins to get over another beautiful dairy cow we have in fourth place. Fourth over fifth, she uses the mammary system. She's a little more length to her forudder today than the big strong cow following her in fifth. But what a tremendous class of Jersey age cows.
Over here, we're working on the senior three-year-old, yes, yeah. It means you say that.
That's only a half one.
Guess there's a plan B then.
And you're winning 100,000 pound cow is energy 121. Ron Josh Farm, Simple Fishes.
In our production class for the jerseys, what a beautiful class. Even the cow in third, what a wonderful cow. 8 calves, 8 days fresh, still looks tremendous. But today the cow is starting the class. She's going to be 12 this fall. Just a wonderful cow, beautiful, snug mammary system yet, and what a cow. So, and she uses the snugness to the mammary system, the height and the width to the top of the rear udder today to get over another cow. Beautiful frame, and then second over third. She's just a little cleaner today, a little more correct in her rump structure too, but a beautiful class of production cows.
We need Christopher Daniel, number 91, Ethan Play, number 79. Ethan Toe, number 6. Jacqueline Booth, number 12.
for our senior champion in the junior competition of the Jersey Show. Some really nice cows back out here for senior champion. But when it comes down to it today, it's pretty close for who's senior champion in reserve. But this young lady with the 4-year-old cow, if you'll just bring her up, I think she's a little cleaner in her hock today. Flexes her hock just a little bit more than the cow that we have. Yep. And this young lady will be reserved with her 5-year-old cow. Tremendous pair of cows, but just a little more mass in our first cow than our 5-year-old cow. But congratulations to both these exhibitors.
We'll even get you on Instagram and our new feed. Get in. You're in. Lean towards the limit. You're all even.
Do we all look good?
All even like do your, no, because I took it. You didn't put your own caption.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Having a great time in New Hampshire.
we're not going to sit here. Just a beautiful young gal. They're just all we're just coming down for the senior 3-year-old role model. So she can hear it.
I was just trying to do something for the kids. We probably will do this class, so we're going to If I'm going to be home, I'll have
Well, congratulations, no challenge, Carolyn Junior, for this marriage, what a marriage, cows are so balanced, so just where all the memory systems. Cows have enemies and zodiacs, keep them together, so similarities, cows can just walk out on a tremendous set of team plays. And then for other ladies, I'm going with that senior 3-year-old, cow just needs time. Cow has all the parts, everything is there. She just has to wait. Congratulations, exhibitors.
Congratulations to your champion of the Open Bronze Show. Number 94, Brown County Black Area for Brown County Farm. Reserve for being champion at number 93, Cutback Athletic for Dave Bell Senior.
I mean, I already need, this is only an 8 core. I need to upgrade because the files get bigger. It's all about the
Beautiful quality for the juniors today in the Jersey show. We got our junior champion in reserve, 2 beautiful calves. I think I like them more every time I see them. Then we got our intermediate champion, a beautiful cow, and then we go down to our senior champions, two lovely cows. They got beautiful frames, beautiful rear udders. But for grand champion, I'm going to stick with my senior champion cow. Should be our grand champion today, and reserve will be our reserve senior champion as well. The grand champion cow, I think, just a little more length to the fore udder and just a little more mass all the way throughout. But a beautiful cow also for reserve grand of the junior show. So congratulations to all the junior exhibitors and these junior exhibitors.
Youth grand.
And I mean, I know.
Did he have a 4S or 5? I don't have a cord for that. You gonna be here tomorrow? Try for it.
I'll try the Dropbox.
And preview. It's a preview app. And then again, $1,000 from iPhone.
See, I can get all of them off. It's just this is like a 10-minute video.
Sure. You know what? Your phone will never. For screen, is it a screen shot?
No, it just.
Judge Little is like a team champion. We can have our community champions, two champions, real handy. With lots of player. We'll announce our premier exhibitor. And we'll have our jersey show, Focus Jam, Jam and Daughter,
Unless it's
and
good
SCBA.
or something. The only reason
I could watch it on my phone.
Mike?
Oh, sorry. How long was the block when it held off?
Judge Lewis is about to elect the senior champion. Are you going to be interested in being a senior champion?
Wow, what a nice group out here for a senior champion. But I did pull the 5 out here. I think just tremendous cows. Every angle you view them from the front, from the side, from the rear, just tremendous cows. Tremendous spring to the rib, tremendous mammary systems, and cows with beautiful bone quality, beautiful width all the way throughout. When it comes down to it, though, just for me, the champion cow sticks out for me today, and that's going to be our first place age cow. If he brings her up, that's our champion cow. And then reserve, I'm going to follow the first place production cow, another tremendous cow, 12-year-old cow. Then for honorable mention, I think you can go any way you want, but we got an 11-year-old cow down here that's had 8 calves, fresh 1 month. Tremendous cow. I think you got to admire this cow, and she's going to be our honorable mention for senior champion. So congratulations to all the exhibitors.
Let's bring our 5-year-old to please. Those 5-year-olds to the ring. And the 4-year-old class to bring up your catalog. 103 was second. 104 was first. 105 was fifth, first junior. 106 fourth. 107 was third. All the judges taking this selection of the champion. We'd like to announce and congratulate
It's a tremendous show. And then these cows we got lined up here, tremendous cows, the type of cows that I like. And then we're missing our junior champion heifer, but we got our reserve junior champion, and she's just a beautiful heifer as well. I hope she turns into cows like the ones above her. But and I want to correct myself. When I said senior champion, I said it was easy. It wasn't easy, it was logical. 2 tremendous cows, and when you got cows this good, it's not easy, but for me, it was logical. So I just want to correct that. It wasn't easy, it was logical. So, but for Grand, there's no denying these 2 cows. So this first place age cow. She's going to be our grand champion. A lovely, balanced cow. Maybe a cow with just a little more length than our 12-year-old cow. But boy, the 12-year-old cow, what a mammary system she's got on her. 12 years old, 7 calves, just a tremendous cow. And then for honorable mention, I'm still going to stick with my second place production cow. What a beautiful frame on that cow. The open rib, the udder's still above the hocks, and she's fresh a month, had 8 calves, so she's still going to be my honorable mention grand champion. So congratulations to all the Jersey exhibitors.
May not have grown up yet because I haven't made it over, but it would be on Holstein World Productions. I'm sorry, go to holsteinworld.com, show. No, not on that.
Somebody just emailed it. Somebody just saw it and emailed it to me.
Well, I'll put it on Facebook later, but yeah, it's on dairyshowsonline.com, our show coverage page.
There's a picture. There's a picture. I know.
Hey, congratulations.
Last call for lookout for podiums again. Lookout jerseys, you have a podiums. Just the one entry approach the stadium. Just the one entry, Judge. Just waiting pose of the entry from Julian Sparrow and Museum. Dan McDonough, Dan McDonough.
Okay.
I got to thinking about that. We have
Pretty
one.
funny.
We got one, but he doesn't know it.
That's pretty funny.
Well, here at our 5-year-old class, Brian Swisher, and what a nice group of gals up here on top. Just a lovely brand house up there. It's clean, so the rib. Just keep on that point. This is the shoulder, the leg, and the scalp, folks, the pins, and just overall. Gals just wear beautiful memories. Just for 6 weeks, just take a little time to get used to the the gal just handles herself with that grace and kindness. Another gal with a really nice front end to her. It's clean, open in her rib when you get behind her counter. Gal carries that breakfast from the host of pins of a lovely memory system with the height and the width. You just like to tuck that forward, blend it in a little nicer than the line. What another weird there. Come out and third gal with just a lovely memory system. You like to focus to the floor, the way it tucks into the body wall. Gal, I just need to see her a little deeper through her front end. I'd like to see her carry those pins down a little bit to get ahead of the two nice counts. So, congratulations.
Let's bring our age cows around here. Please, age cows around here. And for your tech log for the 5-year-old class from your show. 108 was first. Brothers 3, HP Willow. Rudy Gary.
Not always the same ones that
Second,
are right now,
110.
which is good.
Third, 111. Fourth to 109. Bring our age cows around here. Please, we're looking for 3 entries.
I couldn't resist. I owed him one.
Even Butch got a little red in the face, right?
I owed him
Oh, I
one.
know.
So
I
I
can't
think
wait to sit out in the sun.
I didn't see the kids around.
Oh, I know. I was so cold last night. Were you? Well, you sat in the car. Yeah, I know. I'm still cold now. Not circulation.
What's for the youth?
Yeah. Well, I had to take pills and I'm oh, well, no, I still went in the glass of wine and yeah, that's what he told me, actually. He said glass of wine.
Keeps finding them.
No, I didn't. I don't know. Actually, we went to dinner last night. I had 2 glasses of wine over there because I thought I was so cold.
Joyce has got there. It's called
She said she
Red
had
Diamond.
some. Yeah, she said she had some wine. Well,
Victoria
Joyce gets a fabulous one.
Yeah, which is near me.
That's really good.
The end of July.
What is it? What is it? Yeah, leave it go. Youth Grand, Youth Grand.
Jacob Blake with the Joint Properties Act, City Council, immediately please, Jacob Blake, second place, 2-year-old.
That's 15 ounces in Jersey. Just nice, but to me, today, this is a little more uniform than first as well.
Frank.
It's very uniform
You have the mic. Forget it now. Too late, too late.
beautiful destinies. Taking on the sector, beautiful, very wide arm cows, beautiful cows, cows that are mature, just that uniformity all the way through. Get away with everybody.
Congratulations, first place, best female, goes to Buildings Farm, Museum, Kentucky Steel, Melanie Hunter. Congratulations. That concludes our Jersey show.
Hey, Marcy, can you get those ribbons twirling in different directions?
What's that?
Can you get those two ribbons twirling in different directions?
They were a little higher, I probably could. Frank.
It's him, not me. Well, I guess that's it, Frank.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't.